What is up, guys? Naisou here, and finally we have the Gord guide that a lot of you guys have been asking for some time. If you don't know who I am a top global Gord player. He's my favorite character in the entire game of Mobile Legends. I am currently number 5 in the Philippines, and everybody above me is actually on a pro team, so shout out to them. I have played against a couple of them, and they are amazing. Shout out to Wise. On top of that, last season, which was season 16, I was the number 1 Gord in the world. And that was a huge achievement for me, and I know a lot of people from this stream saw that journey, so thank you guys very much. And yeah, so we're gonna do a guide, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Whether you're a new player who wants to try Gord out for the first time, or you've been playing him because of my gameplay and you want to learn a little bit more in-depth tips or anything, this is the guide for you. Oh god. The most athletic flicker, man. Holy moly. He is played currently as a mage and a support, and I probably play him more as a support right now due to the way that the meta works. That might change. You could still play him as a mage, especially in the lower ranks, but as you get higher, legend and mythic, if you do get to pick him, expect to pick him as a support. Now we have Gord skins. This is the basic one that everybody has. We do have a Professor of Hell. This is like a red Gord. Kind of looks like a tender, juicy hot dog. The Christmas one was actually my favorite one for a long time. I used it all the time. I think you can still buy it. It is an elite skin. Next, we have the Legendary. This one, hands down, favorite skin of the game. Best Legendary too, in my opinion. Great effects. Great. Just the model is really good in the game. This world shall be mine. And then you have the last one, which is the Controller one. This skin is really good, but it's only available for annual Starlight, I believe. So it came out last year around November. I don't know if they re-release it or sometimes there's events for those, but you do have to grab it if you have the chance.
There's no time to chit-chat.
For his abilities, the first one we're going to look at is his passive. After doing some damage consecutively in a short amount of time, you will do some true damage. This is really good for the auto attacks and landing those kills with your abilities. His first ability, Mystic Projectile, it is a bouncing ball. This is your stun. If you throw it, it'll bounce up to 2 times and land, or if you do throw it the first time and it hits someone right away, it will stun and will not bounce. Next ability, his second one, is Mystic Injunction. You're basically putting a little AoE on the ground. It does continuous damage, and it also acts well with your passive. So that paired with auto attacks can trigger your passive quite often. Does tons of damage. And for Gord's ultimate, we have Mystic Gush. That is the big beam of damage, as I like to call it. And don't forget, a lot of players forget this, that you can actually turn the beam and control the direction of it. It just moves a little slow. Alright guys, next up I'm going to show you the emblems that I used. Starting off with the support build, we do always go with movement speed. That's how we stay athletic. We go with Catastrophe for the magic power, and then the last one is Mystery Shop so that we can buy the items faster that we need to support the team. Next up, we have the Mage Emblem set. This is the Big Damn set. Same thing, we have the speed, we have the magic damage. The only thing that changes is magic worship. We take that for some extra damage along with everything else, and it pairs really well with Glowing Wand in the game as well. So those are the 2 emblem sets that I use. We're going to take a look at the builds, starting with the support one. We do take Demon Shoes for the mana regen because you won't be getting buff. And also the other important thing is the Necklace of Durance so that you can counter any regen or shields effects on the enemy team. Now on the mage build, we take the Arcane Boots for penetration and more damage. And also we could take Fleeting Time if you want to. Or you could actually switch it out for something else like a Holy Crystal, a Lightning Tranche. It really depends on your play style. Just play around with that, but your core items are always going to be Ice Queen and Glowing Wand for the most part, okay? Whatever build you're playing, those are your two biggest items that'll help you out in the games. Now to the tips. The first one, and this is very general for everybody, look at your map. Map awareness is key. Open it up, use your right finger to slide around so you're looking at the map, and this is actually one of the best ways to land your first skill stuns, constantly moving around the map and knowing where the enemies are or where you think they might be. Another thing about map awareness, guys, is if you look at objectives like Turtle and Lord and there's no vision there, if you drag your map over and you hold it over Turtle or Lord, you'll notice the attack animations or hear the attack sounds, and you know that the enemy is doing it. Really short one here, guys. I take Flicker over Sprint. Flicker's better. That's it. Okay, you want to be athletic? Take Flicker. The next tip, guys, is going to be about checking bushes with your first skill. You'll notice if it doesn't hit anybody, it's going to bounce. Okay, that's how you check a bush. If someone is in the bush, like the enemy team, and you throw your first skill in the bush, they will get hit right away, and that cue is that, oh, there's someone here. Okay, so you have to act according to that. If no one's in the bush, the ball will just bounce. Next tip, this is kind of general, stay in the back. You're playing Gord, one of the characters with some of the biggest range in the game, and take that as an advantage against everyone. Stay in the back, use your abilities, and use your map. Alright, next tip, guys, is going to be rotating your beam. A lot of people actually don't know that you can actually rotate the beam. It's about 180 degrees each way before it ends. The other thing is, you have to expect when you are using your ultimate, people are going to come and try to kill you because you're vulnerable. So don't forget that you can tap your ult again and cancel it. That's something you really have to get in the habit of doing, is ulting, canceling, flickering, you know, just to be safe. The last thing, guys, is what I like to call the Naisou combo. You can either use it aggressively or defensively. Typically what I'll do is I'll use first skill, flicker, second skill, then ultimate, all in, you know, a quick period of time. So you can either do it defensively if someone's coming onto you, first skill to stun them, flicker out, second, ultimate, or even to push onto someone and go for a kill. If you know that they're in range, you can literally throw your first skill, flicker forward, second skill, ultimate. So a lot of people have seen me do that on stream. That's going to wrap up the guide, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helps out in whatever way possible. I will probably go ahead and upload some full gameplay of Gord eventually here on the channel. And, you know, don't forget to like and comment on the video, and also to subscribe. It really does help the page grow here. If you want to catch me live stream, you can catch me live on Facebook 5 nights a week. The link to that will be in the description below. All right, until next time, goodbye.